Okay, so in this match here, I'm going to demonstrate the defensive tactics, squat tactics, against an enemy that has superior advantage in position, energy. In terms of aircraft, not really, but it is a cold map and we are at altitude, so I'm not entirely sure what the characteristics are for the F4U1C against the Key 43. But if I were to judge it from an outside point of view, I would definitely say the Corsair is definitely at a good advantage here to take on all three Key 43s here. So I've got Pap off to my left, Flank who's trailing behind because Flank was with Pick. They took the fight in the middle. They won the fight, but Pick went down. So he's coming over here to help us out. And that right there is our bandit, the Corsair. At this point in time, we don't know what type of Corsair he is. So there's that. Switch to this combat here. Okay. So, how do you deal with this? The the average Joe, what he'd do is try and get as much speed as he can and then just straight up pitch up for him. And that's how you get yourself killed. How do you do it with a squad? Because now you have a wingman. How do you utilize your numerical superiority to defeat somebody with a positional and an energy advantage? Well, it's quite simple. You just get your speed, right? Because there's no point trying to climb now. He's already got like 2 clicks altitude. If we try to compete with climb and go even higher, it's not gonna work out. It take too long basically. All we need to do is just wait. That's it. All you need to do is just wait for him to make a move and then wait for him to make a mistake and then it's over. He is a very cool customer. He won't take a dive until he's right on top of us because he knows that if he dives down at this angle right here and we just keep flying straight, we're going to equalize the energy states and then he's toast. So he's going to play it very cool. Let me speed it up here. Now he decides that he's not interested anymore and he does an Immelman. I call the break here for our element. Flank then slots in the middle, so we're now in a perfect V formation, but we're all pretty spread out here. If anything happens to Flank, I can't help him because I'm out of gun range at this point. So now we're pursuing, and then here he decides to drop in an attack. So it's at this point here that you see this maneuver right here. This is called the I'm being stupid maneuver. Now, for all the drawbacks that this maneuver has, it does still have merit. It has the merit that it still fulfills the foundational principle of teamwork, which is give the enemy somebody else to shoot at. And that's what's happening here. So, Corsair is coming down now, and he's taking the head-on attack on the Key 43. It's around about this point we find out it's a 1C, so flanks toast. Take the shot and get smoked. And it's at this point right here I want to demonstrate. So I know that this guy's a cool customer because he spent all this time flying up here in the 1C. Waited until we turned around towards him and then came in for the attack. Now I also can judge from my point of view the angle that he was taking. Chances of him trying to pull in to take a second head-on attack against me, very, very slim. And it would be very easy for me to have defeated that. I would just snap roll down low and he wouldn't have been able to get a shot. So upon seeing what I know, right, seeing what he's done so far, and then seeing that the line he's taken has gone straight for flank and taken the shot, I know right about here, so very early on, so that would be around about here when he's about to merge into flank, that I'm going to turn in and then pursue and then take the shot. It really is that simple. There is no need to do any mathematical calculations. You don't need to know what all the turn degrees or angles are. It's just seeing what is the guy doing, what the lines he has taken before, what the line he's taken now, and using that information, make your own decision to best counteract that. In which case here, I know that this guy's going to zoom out. He's a cool customer. He's not going to turn fight with us. He's just going to get the hell out of here, which means I need to turn in very early to try get a shot because he's going really fast. He's 636. He's almost twice my speed at this point. You can see Pap, who is we'll just say inexperienced. He's not thinking about any of these things. These things aren't computing into his mind here. He just sees that, oh, his wingman shot the hell. I need to regroup with my squadron leader, so I'm gonna turn in here. So I turn in, pitch up, take the shots, put a 20 mil right into the back of the pilot's head. Was it a lucky shot? Kind of. As you can see, none of the bullets are actually striking his aircraft, so I just sniped the pilot clean. I would be kind of upset by that because it was a textbook attack, right? For the Corsair pilot, he's doing everything by the book. But he still paid for it. Let me check what the range is actually. He's going 520 kph in a direct climb. I'm at 260. It's a 0.7 shot, 0.6. Okay, yeah, in terms of ranges, wasn't that far, but he was going really fast. Yeah, that's basically it. It's as simple as that.